Hey everybody, we're back here for June's opening. I've got here just one little quick thing from Ami that I ordered a while ago. I decided to send this super snail mail, so it's just coming in now. Figured we'll start out with this before we get into the regular box opening, but I just got this in. It's the Honkai Star Rail plush. They just released it a couple months ago, I think, and again, it took about 2 months to get there, so I got that. I got his outfit here. I just wanted to, you know, real quickly, while I had just gotten this, show that off before we, before we get the rest of our boxes in, but, he just came in. Technically, that's also, anyway, yeah, just that. We'll be back super shortly with the rest of stuff, but I just wanted to show that real quick. All right, I'm back. Our space is a little bit of a disaster right now. We got a bunch of stuff coming in, but I wanted to getting some of this taken care of is part of all that. We gotta get this stuff open and out of here. So I think I mentioned in the description too, we skipped out pretty much on July because just stuff not coming in, and also this package is supposed to, it takes like 4 or 5 days to like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something. I'm starting to get really tired of it, and I have to, I've been singing the praises of working with FromJapan. It's been good and whatnot, but I've pretty much figured out that our problems with FedEx generally stem from them, so I kind of can't give them such a glowing review anymore. I need to send them an email, talk to them, because they're I'll talk a bit about that problem while I'm doing this part of the opening. But largely, they don't really seem to know what they're doing with filing paperwork. They just seem to put whatever they feel like on for any product that they have, and it causes major hang-ups every single time with FedEx, and FedEx is just incredibly frustrating to work with. So as a result, we end up having to go sometimes it's instant, sometimes it takes us weeks to get anything in, and it's starting to really get on us. So anyway, first up here we've got some Wong & 6 RR art. This includes these pieces here are the back for the seat. Some of these are obviously for the marquee area and whatnot. I forgot how many sets I have. I think like 3 or 4. I tried to get more because we're getting a ton of Wong & cabs that are unupgraded art wise, and want to try to make as many of them match as possible. I need to actually, and after this video, I'm going to go ahead and reach out to my distributors to see if they have anything. But I think all that stuff got thrown out again. I don't know if they had just missed it, or they need a reminder. I need to keep on top of them with these kind of things, because largely it falls down to me if I want to find this stuff to get that feedback from them. I don't remember what standee this is. It is a standee. And unfortunately it is wrapped the wrong way to find out without opening it. So again, like this shipped like 3 weeks ago, so any memory I have of what I put in this shipment is conveniently gone. Let's see here, it is, oh, I think this is the fake Grand Order one. Yeah, well in that case I don't have space so I don't have fake Grand Order in the arcade, but I have it in the office at the warehouse, and there's nowhere to put this standee really, but I'll probably try to set it up there. So I might as well open this the rest of the way and get some excellent reusable bubble wrap here. If I can get this out without There we go. So yeah, I've gotten both the posters for it. I've got multiples of the tapestry. So, for example, this thing was listed as like signboard or something like that, and they made a huge stink for customs over it being a signboard. It has to know what kind of wood it's made out of and needs an EPA certification. Like, that's the kind of shit that FedEx will, they put all these words together, and I almost feel like they're just trying to scare you or something. Like, yes, I understand, as an importer, I deal with customs all the time. That's, is normal. Those are things that they're gonna ask when you're importing a container, like for a business. But at any rate, they keep asking us this stuff because they put this in as a fucking signboard, It's dumb shit like that I'm getting really tired of with FromJapan. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I have a problem with how they're starting to do this. Like, to the point, the next thing I'm going to be asking them, if not like, what do you pay your people for? I mean, is just let me do my own customs, because this is getting out of hand, really. And like the other thing is that what's I think in here is probably another Sound Voltex marquee, which we needed. We needed it 3 weeks ago. We actually didn't bring out a cab because of it. They'll put it in as like home lighting decor or something like that, and then there's a bunch of shit they have to do for that, and it's like, it's not home light. These are arcade parts. Like 90% of what I'm shipping are arcade parts. Put it under the arcade parts classification so that I don't have to sit here and deal with it. I'm really starting to get frustrated with them, and some of it, I don't know. I'm really getting tired of it. I can correct it later, but it's just a huge hassle every single time. Anyway, okay. This one is not the headers. There's some other stuff in here. Looks like we've got a couple of these came up. Just someone parted out a DDR, and there's a spare headlight, the spotlights. So there's one of those in there. Nothing sounds broken. That's just one. I think there's another one somewhere in all this. There's 2 PCBs in here. And it's also stuff like this. They put this in as printed circuit board. It's a PC. Like, if it comes down to it, there's multiple things you can put this as. This is a PC. It's an arcade part. There's a classification for arcade parts. And, nope, they don't use that. They put in printed circuit board because that's what's listed on the listing. They're just pulling, they have no thought. It's like they're hiring complete brain dead people that just don't care. They're not training them to think. Just think what this is and file it correctly. And it's driving me nuts. Anyway, this is a B&A one. I don't remember what game it is. I think I got like a Sword Art one and one Gundam one. Let's see here. Can't really see. We have to pick up a bunch of these because we need to do. We have a need for something like 60 of them, and while I do have a lot on hand, I don't have enough. Okay, let's see here. It says, interesting, JJL Type B. Oh, I think this is JoJo's then. I'm not sure. I'll double check later, but I got a couple of these that I'm gonna rekey and convert. There's another one. I don't remember how many there are in here, but I think there's 2. I want to say it's just these 2, maybe a little bit more, but I'm only buying these very slowly. Also, JJL. I'll bet you also. Regardless. There's 2. I think that's it for this. Oh no, okay, last thing here. It's just more of the Longan arts. So I only maybe have 2 months left before all that stuff's gonna have to be completed. So okay, next up, I'm gonna try and get this big one back here. I've got this. You know what? Here, no, let's open this. This might be, I don't know what it is, but anyway, it came in a nice little thoughtless box here. Let's see, but it is not thoughtless related because I don't remember picking anything up for it. Okay, this is more Wongan than, yeah, more Wongan stuff. Here, I think this is the title plate for the terminal for one of them. And then more sheets of this topper part in there. So I'll actually use this box to store it for now as it goes to the warehouse. Keep this box later as well. This thoughtless kit, that's cool. Okay, oh, there's this box here. Let's get this one out of the way. The other thing, and it's not so bad with this, you know, as long as this one was here, but like when packages sit, you know, they're stacked up or packed away or whatever. The longer they are, the more likely you're going to have damage. And I'll try and take a look at that last box over there. It got semi-crushed and whatnot, but one of the reasons why faster shipping isn't just about getting things faster is that you know, the less time it sits, the less damage you're going to have on things. It's like you ship stuff like sea, air, land, or, you know, whatever, the cheapest you can, to have that, you're always going to run that higher risk of damage. I'm not sure what this is. Oh yes, okay. That's a really large box just for this, but this was, I picked this up, unfortunately, where we long since shipped all the stuff from the clearance run of Soundville, Texas, but I picked up another header pop. Unfortunately, nobody was able to get one on their cabs. I think like one cab out of 30 or something had it. Nothing else in there. All right, well, let's get to, oh, there's two more over here. So you can see, let's see. The side of this box, you know, just kind of collapsed open here. And that just happens if it sits for too long. So I think it's actually two headers, if I remember right. Yeah, there's multiple headers in here. Three headers? Hopefully the acrylic survived on these, but nothing you can really do about that, I think. Yeah, seems intact. So we got 3 spare headers. I had thought that we'd have some come in that would be missing parts. We have one show cab that needs it replaced because we took it off to fulfill an order. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So there's 3. Okay, and some small items. First up, I think this would be iCats like large wide banner. I don't know if I'm giving this to a friend or hanging it somewhere. I think I'm keeping this one. She mainly was a Sangokshi Tyson fan, only because she had played it a lot in the arcade when she lived there. So iCats is the next, is basically the successor, but like I think for her it's less about that and more about like Sangokshi Tyson being the one that she played. So that's the bigger, so quite a large banner. I don't know, I think I'm out of space at the game center here, so maybe it'll go at the office or something if I find a spot for it, or it's just gonna sit for a while. This is another booth babe for Starwing Paradox. I don't know where I'm going to put this one yet. I have Reika up in the cockpit. So, but this was one of the other ones that I don't have, and any Starwing Paradox merch, when I can get it, I usually, I'll give it a little bit of priority and try. So I'll find somewhere to hang her by the Starwing Paradox now that it's a permanent fixture in the game center, as we can finally play matching and, you know, stuff like that. So let's see here. There's some card stock in here. There's a marquee. So I am not sure. Oh, you know, no, I am sure. I know which pop-in this is going to go to. There was one that a friend that was offered to me that they specifically said the marquee was missing, and I was like, that's fine, because I can always find those off the Ash. And this one was fairly priced. I think it was like $50, or, and it wasn't something stupid high. And it was an otherwise good-looking cab that they had for us. So, so it's just a generic. Okay, we've got some manuals. Oh, I guess, yeah, no, these are JoJo then, because they came with JoJo manuals. I'll throw that in the archive. That's what I thought. Alright, the rest of this I think is card stock. We've got here, is that factory sealed or retaped? I'm not sure. But this is, I think this was something kind of, which one is it? Where's the, oh, this is Konami, so this is Card Connect. Yeah, Card Connect stock there. Peel this off. This is Kumkle. And this looks to be resealed. I don't remember how much was in these, but these are just more for the archive. Here's going to be everything out of this box. There's one back there I'm going to have to dig out. And then this is hollow ribbon, which is it's labeled as, yeah, it's Card Connected Card Maker. The hollow ribbon is flexible. So let me come back here. I'm going to try and get this box out. It is a little heavy. Come on. Oh. I think there's probably another BMA 1 in here if I remember right. Okay. Yeah, oh no, it's a Type X3. And yep, that's what I thought. There are more spotlights in here as well. They just divvied it up a little bit. So here is 3 more DDR spotlights. So And then the last thing is a Type X3 for theater rhythm. Since theater rhythm is done and most of the PCBs are cleared out, if I ever want to remake a legit setup, I need to have this on hand. So it's just a spare for theater rhythm. Drop that there. Okay, and the last thing here, and this is from one of the distributors. We had gotten word, we've gone back and forth several times about whether Kizuna 2, when it went end of support, was going to be offline or not. And it apparently, so at first we thought, oh yeah, no, it's definitely going to. And then I got told, nope, it's not going to. They're dead. And I was like, that seems kind of silly considering how big they are, and you know, it's just a giant waste and whatnot. And they're like, oh, but okay. And then my distributor came to me and was like, oh yeah, these are offline. So apparently they are. We wanted to help them, help us actually as well, to figure out if they could match offline, because they were having trouble. I don't know if they didn't have a router or something. They didn't know if they would match offline. We don't know anything about how these work and whatnot, so they said it was, you know, because if they wanted an answer, we had to send either the PCBs or the cabs, and we're not ready to take in, we don't have the space for it yet. So they sent the PCBs for us. I'm really appreciative, because this means we'll be able to find out what needs to be done to get this running offline, as well as we should be able to take the files from it and make an updater to update any that never got updated, so that they can all run offline. But yeah, with these, we should be able to take these to the cabs, hook them all up, and do a test. And we'll actually do a video on that. Originally, when we got those cabs, we were on a media ban for it, because we got it like 6 months in. We were very, it was very special to get them as early as we did. And it was great research for us, honestly, having all that to be able to test early. We learned a lot of things about the BNA1 hardware and whatnot, so we were thankful for that, even though we weren't able to talk about it or do anything with the cabs. At any rate, we got these sent out. I'm gonna be able to open them up, dump them, hook them up to the cabs, and see if we can finally get matching, in which case we could finally start bringing these cabs around. We'll have the new Gundam pods at cons. So yeah, I think that's it for now. I don't know what else is coming. Again, all this stuff was originally supposed to be July. I really haven't been ordering a lot or anything lately. But I'm sure there's going to be at least one other thing in the next month. So yeah, it's time to clean this up. We'll be right back with whatever we have. Okay, so this isn't out of Japan, but this I think is going to be a short video for the month, so figured we should open up this while we're at it. It's kind of fun. I think I opened the previous first 4 figure that I got here as well, the a long time ago. I think I did a video on that, but yeah, anyway, so just to kind of fill in, it's worth checking out. It's cool. It lines up with everything I'm interested in and the kind of things I do here. So I'm gonna pop this open here and we will check it out together. As usual, very well packed, double boxed as usual as well. Those out. I'm going to leave that box, these box in here afterwards, so I'm just going to open it right here. This is probably the last figurine I'm going to buy in a long time. I bought this before I kind of started making the decision to collect less, have less in general, and it's finally fulfilled. So it's here. We're gonna bring it out. I'm gonna put it on display. I'm not just gonna, you know, turn around and just resell it, because I do like it and I'll have some nice things. This will probably be one of the things long term that I use for quite a while. So I'll pull the box out. It'll be okay, there we go. Okay, put these back in. Still closed. I'll do that later. Okay, so here we go. We got her. The definitive edition Dark Magician Girl. There's the box. Looking pretty. Okay, and let's pop her open. Actually, while we're at it, maybe take a look at the back there. There's your features and the other figures that they have. But yeah, let's get her out. We've got the little reward thing there. And a knife again. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and again, very well packed with these always. You can see constantly getting smaller and smaller on the box as you get into the actual figure. I believe it's a 1/4 size, so there we go. Probably. Oh, that's cute. So you can see first four figures. Oh, there's the card. Should pull this out. Yeah, this is all. And you can see on this side has Dark Magician Girl on the styrofoam. Okay, let's flip it this way. This side down, it also says. Okay, so actually flip it this way. And cut open the back. That should be all the way around. All right. And here we've got all the parts of the figure, lots of packing material. Looks like we've got a battery here for the lights. I'm just going to start unpacking things and slowly sitting them out as I do. Here we've got the charging cable for it. Tuck those back in there. Okay, let's start out with the base. Oh, actually no, this is quite a bit. The base is a lot. A very large piece here. imagine if one of these things were to break. All right, yeah, it's actually pretty heavy too. I forgot what it said on the box. The whole thing's pretty heavy. So there we go. There's the base, all one unit. There we've got dark in the bottom. Got the on-off switch, the charger port there. And here's the front. You can see there's a peg hole there. There's a magnet here, so it looks like, using magnets to attach a lot of it. That's, that's good, of course. And we'll take a look at the bottom. You see there's the tag. Let's go ahead, throw this battery in so that we don't have to look at that again. Let's see here, which way does it go? This way. Okay. And let's go ahead and pop it on real quick. Yeah, so there's lit up. You've got the stars on the bottom for the card. Everything else lights up inside, really nice looking. It looks like, yeah, the dark icon also lights up in the back there. I don't know if you can see, but that's cool. It's got the attack and defense on the back. I just noticed that. So it looks like it has an attract loop as well for the lights, which is cool. Is that just yeah, two modes? So all on, attract loop, and off. Okay. So I'm gonna set this down real quick. I keep bumping into it. We'll pull out the figure itself. Yep, nothing else in there, nothing else here. Nope, just a bunch of silica gels and packing foam. Okay. Come on over to this side. We've got all the small bits. Got our little friend. Oh, we got more. I actually don't really remember what all was in this, but it's super cute. So there's that one. And our last one here, I think this is the last one for this one. Our angry buddy. Okay. And then we've got Dark Magician Girl herself. Okay. Yep, and that is everything. So I will get this box out of the way in just a sec. So you can see there's the peg for mounting. And there's Dark Magician Girl. So let me get this on the stand. And then I'll move this out of the way and we can progress from there. So let's go ahead, pop that peg in there. Looks like there's a bigger one over here, which mounts in, is it down there? Is that a magnet as well? Yeah, that is. So I think that actually needs to go, how's that supposed to, I don't think it does. I think that's where the Karibos go. Is that right? So like, does this go over here? Is that magnetic? Yeah, that's magnetic. Okay, so yeah, he goes there. This one probably goes down here. It looks like for the, nope, unless, yeah, this one maybe. So that slot fits perfect there. And this guy pegs in right there. So there's a magnet back here, and it looks like it goes into this, but I don't want to bend this. This kind of doesn't line up. Yeah, that definitely goes in there, but it does not line up with this. God, I hope I don't. Okay. So it does, it just... Hopefully that's enough. Okay, it's not like anybody's gonna... Sorry if I don't know if you can see, but I'll move this over in just a sec. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that peg doesn't go all the way in. I'm gonna try to be careful not to actually break it. But yeah, see, if it goes all the way in, this this doesn't line up. I don't want to bend it down to get it to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the magnet, because that does a pretty good job. And then I will just put that in barely, basically as a stabilizer. Wiggle it a little bit. Yeah, it seems like it, you know, it'll stay. But, okay. Well, I'm going to move this, let me move this over to where it's going to stay. I'll turn the light on, and then we can take a look at it here in just a sec. So I'm going to drop her, at least for now. I'm going to put it over here with all the TCG stuff. Okay, get her turned on. Actually, I'm going to have it lit because lighting isn't very good. Let's come on, and there we go. Yeah, the lighting's not great. I don't know if you can get the kitchen light in here a little bit, but I mean, it looks good like that, but let me pull it forward a little bit. Maybe get a better look at her. But yeah, super cute. I'm not sure. I'm going to put, I think, another figure here as well at some point. I'm not sure which one. But for now, she can be right by the TCG stuff. So anyway, when we're back, we'll have 1 or 2 boxes, or 3, I don't know how many, but not a lot of stuff. I talked to them about the customs clearance thing, and we're going to try something. Hopefully we can get a resolution in that by the end of this video. So anyway, we'll be right back. All right, we back. This is going to be the rest of our September box opening video. I think I might have said earlier August, but this is not going to be August. This is definitely going to be September. As we're not going to do any more after this. But yeah, we got the last 3 here. I'm just going to go ahead, start cutting into this, and if you would like to start pulling stuff out.
Okay, and then we can put it all up on the table?
Yeah. But, yeah, so I think I talked a lot about our complaints last time, and this time we went through and in advance we classified and put a description for every item before they shipped it out, and everything came through without any customs problems or anything. So I'm hoping that in the future we can keep doing that, and it'll be good. So I'm just gonna scooch my butt over here. You can start pulling things over. This is, so I have one of these on the Starwing Paradox already, which reminds me, Fermin didn't bring the other PCB back for us, did he?
No, he did not.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have another excuse to come back then. But
well, he's got to come tomorrow.
Yeah, go ahead here, pop that open. That's gonna be the first box of cards that you're interested in.
Should I bring out the, you know what, for the...
But, yeah, so I already have this Starwing Paradox backpack, but I don't have this one yet, and they're still really cheap because nobody cares about this merchandise whenever it comes up. So now we have the second one. That'll go to the cab. Go ahead, pop open one of those boxes of cards. These I'm not going to unwrap because these are...
I figured.
It's easier to just keep them the way they are. But yeah, this is Concole stock, I think. It's either I think it's actually a combination of Concole and Fate Grand Order stock. So that's just going into the pile. These are the exciting one. I think they're all the same. Check. I think. Yeah, they're all
Going
the
off
same.
the side, yeah, they're all the same.
But yeah, here, let's I'll grab one of them, grab the box for it. You can see there, these came, I guess, in 75s. These were 46 left in each, or roughly in each box, but these were the Focus On Team and Tyco crossover ones. So we have 3 boxes of these. Yeah, that's good. So anyway, go ahead and take that. Start putting trash over here. Put this out in the garage. This is a theorem art because one of the cabs we got came without it, and fortunately there was some up. These are not the cleanest, or they're pretty sun faded, but pretty much all of them are these days. But I wanted to make sure the person that was getting this cab got the art. The cabs are really difficult to get. You can open those if you want. I'm not going to keep them set, but they should be the same, yeah. There should be 2 more boxes there.
Assuming the label is correct.
Yeah. So that one says, oh no, yeah, that one says 02 design. This is 01. I don't remember if they were the same though.
Then we will open
but yeah, no, when those came up, I bought all of them because they're cool. You don't get to see bulk cards like that at a good price.
Oh yeah, they're different.
Yeah, so they're all different. So here's the 03 design. I don't know if that'll come up, but I'll set that aside for you. Anyway, the person for this is like, they're coming in like 2 or 3 days to pick up, so it's good timing that this came in when it did. And there's just a theaterism art set for them. And these are near impossible to get anymore, these cabs. So, I want to make sure people get as nice of a cab as they can from me. Is that different?
No. It's just separated.
Okay, so I guess 2 different designs.
Oh, I mean, it's separate from... It is different.
Oh yeah, it is different. Okay, yeah. So there's the 3rd one. Alright, pass me more stuff.
Heavy box.
It's a box. So this is it has been unsealed. Okay, we'll open it up. This is all Sega card sleeves.
Wow. Wow.
So if you need any more Sega card sleeves, there you go.
I mean, I've been re-sleeving my cards with like just ones I can get off like Amazon.
I'll open it just so you guys can see. I'm gonna probably just take this right back up, but well, as a card collector, I regret to inform you that you're not hardcore enough because you're not using official sleeves.
I think I actually still have some of them.
It doesn't really matter. So anyway, it's not a full box. I think this one says 200. There's 100. It's supposed to be 100. There's, obviously it's not full, but someday maybe I'll have these in a vending machine. It's just a really cool thing to have, and like, heck, maybe we'll put this in one of the prize machines or something at some point, depending on like what kind of event we run or whatever. But anyway, it's a full stock box of card sleeves. This is I told you about this. This is the Sword Art Online Deep Dungeon card binder.
Ah.
It's 2 of them. They're not very fancy. They're just like this super thin plastic like card binder there. I don't think maybe like 10 pages in it, and maybe 4 per sleeve, but whatever. These are cool. There's 2 different ones. This with the Vista logo on there, and then one that's Sword Art Online Deep Explorer. But yeah, since we have the machine and we're gonna want to put cards on it, this was something that I wanted to be able to put them on display. That's poppin'.
Ah.
It's poppin' something. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of poppin' parts. If you open these up, there's actually probably more in here. There's a bunch of poppin' power supplies and a replacement PCB. These are cheap. Nobody's really buying them, and I'm trying to stock them. I don't know that I'll ever really need this stuff, but good to have anyway. This is a motherboard. Oh yeah. No hard drive or tray, but that's fine. And it's just a popping motherboard.
We love what is
Poppin' music.
we love poppin' music. We love the 837.
What are you? Oh, this is so you probably saw this one posted, because this was posted in the Discord, and nobody bid on it. It went up a couple times, and nobody bid on it. So this control panel, interestingly, came off of a cab that was at an arcade local to one of our friends in Japan. And we know because of the buttons on it.
Is this the Viva?
Yep. So I had to sell my spare Project Viva control panel, unfortunately, just because like money and someone needed it. But I always want to try to have a spare of these around. So I got this one, and it's just notable that it has these white buttons instead of the normal black ones. So that's cute. Sure, they'll be happy to see that it went to a hopefully I'm a good home. Let's open up the long one over here. That's probably just one item. Also, yeah, noted they put this fragile sticker or fragile tape on everything, fragile, which I think they usually don't. At least I don't remember seeing so much of it on this stuff. So I didn't ask for special handling or anything, but so this one is going to end up going to someone in Bay Area. I got them, or they picked up a Tyco, and it did not have any art. And I feel with a cab like that it's my duty to make sure they get it. So it looks like there's a couple other things in there. We'll look at those first. This is a set of doors for a Net City. I'm not going to unwrap it because it's easier to just keep it together, but it's a door for a Net City. I think some locking mechanisms and stuff as well in there. This is the top back panel of an Astro City. Another thing that we need quite a few. We need the other one more, but that's something that we needed. And going farther down, this is a set of 2 resident side pops and marquees. So I'm not going to pop those open because those are you've seen as well. But we're out of them for the 9 or so cabs that we have left in the warehouse. I wanted to get these to throw onto a cab if we're trying to help someone out. I'm noticing looking through this, you can see these are Lightning model ones because you can see they've got the frosting on the inside. So, but it doesn't matter. You can put them on the cab normally. This is what I was thinking was the only thing that was in here. This is a full Tyco art set for I think green or Nijiiro, I don't remember.
I could take that.
It's all good. Just set it down. But we're doing a con in Bay Area in about 2 weeks, so we'll send this with it and let them know that they are finally getting fulfilled. It's been, I think it's almost been up to a year or so, and it's like, but I do try always to make good on those promises no matter how long it takes to get there. And this is actually one of 2 art sets I need. And there's another person that needs one as well. It's interesting this came with, this is just a packing list probably for it. And where it came from. Yeah, I wasn't too worried about keeping this all in there because that thing is pretty flimsy. Yeah. And then this seems to be pretty well packed in here too. So I'm actually just going to pull it out from this side. Hopefully this is the art. I think actually maybe this isn't. No, this is a different art set for Tyco, and I have another one that I ordered that's going to be on next month's shipment. But yeah, this was just a top pop for one of them. Yeah, I think the full
Is
green.
that a top pop or is that a side pop?
It's a top. The full green or Nijiro I think that I had is gonna be on. It's actually on the next one. So I'll set this one aside for now. But at any rate, you'll see that, and that is something that I usually try to fulfill for people. Go ahead and roll this box on over because it's.
What's the heavy one?
It's this side up.
Okay.
You can swing her out.
It's been mooned.
Okay, and I don't remember what's in here. Oh, this is probably. Oh yeah, that's right. So it'll be all the big popping parts and a bit more ink. So these are just power supplies. They're just the various power supplies. No,
That's an audio amp. I see audio connectors on that.
Yeah, this is. I guess this is an amp. So they're all popping parts. This is a mostly full power assembly for one. Feels actually kind of light. I wonder if something missing in it. Oh, that's because the transformer's not there. So it's the whole power assembly, and on top there, it's one of the I/O adapters. That's Love Live paper, I think.
We got more what looks like
Yeah,
symphonious.
Conclave Fate Grand Order stuff in there.
Is this a chassis?
That is a monitor chassis. So I believe a Toshiba monitor chassis, the Toshiba that you see in all like the commonly in like DVRs and stuff.
This is probably for your.
Yep, that's for
Love
this, which is again I think this. I'm pretty sure this is Love Live stock. So, and then the last thing, that's another. Oh no, that is a monitor for Otomedius. Well, it's technically not a monitor for Otomedius, but it's the same monitor that's in Otomedius. I think this was from a Winning 11. It's a 4.3 LCD. And I think of the cabs that I had that I wanted to make, I was short one, so this will go whenever I actually do that Otomedius conversion that I've been talking about for like 6 years. That part will go to it. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else in here. I don't remember anything else that I purchased at least. So, like, we'll pick through all the trash and stuff to make sure and look at the list. But otherwise, I think that's everything that we had come in. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Gotta bring this over here. Take a quick look over this, and we'll call it for this video. The next one I do. Let's see, what September, October. Yeah, after next month's containers, we're gonna do we'll do a container box opening video, and there's some really fun stuff in there. But yeah, I don't know. There's our pile for this time. So anyway, I guess that's it. I don't think there's anything else to say. We'll be back in a month or so and do our container box opening video. So thanks for watching as usual, and stay safe. See you next time.